I am LoRene Steimle, and I am the wife of Wayne Steimle, who was the founder of California Pools. Wayne was a high school and junior college physics teacher. He was raised in a family where he had learned all sorts of crafts, including building. And one of our neighbors put in a swimming pool. And when he watched the pool go in next door, he came in one night and said, "I could do that." And I said, "You could do what?" He said, "I could build a pool like that." We had 5 children at the time. Before he started the pool, we decided it would be a Christmas gift for our children. So he bought parts, and I wrapped them in Christmas wrapping. And on Christmas morning, the children opened a pool light and parts of the swimming pool that were going to be needed when it was constructed. And they wondered what on earth they were getting for Christmas. And then we told them that they were getting a swimming pool, and the excitement was crazy. And we hoped it would be ready for them by Easter vacation, and it was. Wayne had subcontractors who dug the hole, and then he had students who helped him with laying the steel. Our daughters were typical teenage daughters, and they liked having those high school and college boys around, but that was all right. They were fun, and they were good friends of the family. As it became time to put water in the pool in April, and the weather was still pretty chilly, but the first one to go into the pool when it got filled was our oldest daughter, Sally. She saw the pool was full, and she just ran out and jumped in. But soon the other children were all in it, and the neighbors were all in it. It was a wonderful thing for our family. Our lives began to be centered around the pool. Not only neighbors came, but family came. We had family parties. We had family reunions. It was a great investment, and any apprehensions I had to begin with were gone very quickly, because that pool just ended up to being the core of our life. People don't remember much about being entertained or visiting in our home, but they all remember the swimming pool, where our life centered there and in the patio. Our youngest child was just 4 or 5 years old when the pool was built, and she learned to swim that very first summer. All the children learned to become very proficient swimmers. I think learning to swim is an essential need for everybody, especially children. I think every child should be made to learn to swim as a matter of a life saving. We never know what's going to happen in our lives, and to be able to swim teaches you lots of lessons for the rest of your life. Well, a pool was great for the kids and great for everybody, but Wayne and I used the pool. Our favorite thing to do was, after the children had gone to bed, was to go out and swim at night by ourselves. And we had a lot of good times in that pool. Throughout the rest of that year, Wayne continued to teach. And neighbors began to say, "Would you build a pool for us?" Finally, Wayne consented to build one for a close friend. And then another neighbor said, "Would you build a pool for us?" And then in the fall decided he should try being an independent pool builder. By the end of that year, in 1952, he had built 10 pools. But you know, it worked out well. And instead of just taking a year's sabbatical from teaching, he retired from teaching and began building pools full-time. Wayne gained a reputation very early of being as honest as a man can be. He was a man of integrity in the highest regard by everybody. And as the company grew, the company gained that name as a company who tried to do the right and honest thing. Well, I've watched the company grow through the years, from being an operation out of our home to moving to a rented building to moving to a building that we own and gradually becoming a fairly large company. I just hardly can keep track of it. I do well to keep track of the grandsons who are running a company. I don't try to keep track of how many pools they are building or where they are building. I just keep track that my grandsons are carrying on their grandfather's legacy of honesty and integrity, and they're doing a great job.